In C, there is a library called Ctype that includes about a dozen functions for working with characters. It converts characters from uppercase to lowercase and vice versa, and it has a lot of other functions that work with characters like that. To use these functions, we have to include, just like we included the standard input and output file. So include, and it's Ctype, and we always have to have the .h. These are actually called header files, and that's why they have the .h, which stands for header. So officially, this would be the standard input and output header file. And this, I think this stands for character type, which just includes functions about characters. Now, the first two that we're going to be working with convert between uppercase and lowercase, and they changed the case of characters. So if we have a string, if we have a character that's a lowercase a, we can convert it to an uppercase a, and the other function will convert an uppercase a to a lowercase a. And the functions that do this are called toupper and tolower, which makes sense. So let's give them characters and see how they work. Now we're printing out characters, and put any lowercase character you want, because if it's already an uppercase character, obviously it's going to have no effect. You can't turn an uppercase character into an uppercase character. So that, for example, would have no effect. Now we can run this code and see if it prints out an uppercase A, which it should. And it gives us an uppercase A. And you can use any lowercase letter. Now let's give it the uppercase A and change this to lower. And see if we get a lowercase c. And there is the lowercase c that we were expecting. Alright, so we can convert characters to uppercase and to lowercase. There's also a function called islower and isupper that will return true if it's past an uppercase character, or the other one, this one, will return true if it's past a lowercase character. So we're going to create our own function which will take a character, and if it's uppercase, it will convert it to lowercase. If it's lowercase, it's going to convert it to uppercase. And if it's not a letter from A to Z, it's just going to return it unchanged. So we're going to call this toReversed, because it returns the case of the character reversed. And it's going to return a character, so char, character, and toReversed. Let's just call this toReversed and get rid of the D. And you're going to have to pass it a character. And I already told you that the functions are called isupper and islower. So this is what we're going to do. If isupper C, we're going to return tolower C. Otherwise, we're going to return toupper C. And this should reverse the case of the character. Now, if the character is not uppercase, this is going to get run, even if the character is not a letter from A to Z. And the toupper and tolower functions have no effect on a character if it's not from A to Z. So if, for example, if you were to pass this an exclamation point, neither of these functions would change it. So let's run the function toReverse with the Z. And we get a lowercase z, and if we give it a lowercase z, we should get an uppercase z. And we do. So in this tutorial, you have learned how to include the header file that contains functions for converting the cases of characters and testing to see what case they are in. And we even created our own function that would reverse the case of any character. In the next tutorial, we're going to be going over more of the functions that are within this library, this header file, and we might even recreate some of them to show you how they work internally. I hope you've learned something, and I hope you come back next time. And one more thing. I think like 15 tutorials ago we only had 2 subscribers. We still need subscribers, so click the little subscribe button wherever it is. I don't remember. Alright, bye.